All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast. It's a pop-up podcast, so come on in the room and let's chop it up. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Let's chop it up. 754-327-1986. 754-327-1986.
And don't forget to bless our Cash App, Adams Brothers Podcast. $ Cash App, Adams Brothers Podcast, W Adams Brothers Podcast at gmail.com.
You got it. So it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful happy hump day here in South Florida. It's a little bit of an overcast today. We didn't see the sun that much here in South Florida, but it's a beautiful, beautiful day. Needless to say, it's always 80 degrees here in South Florida. It's about 80 degrees here right now. Maybe a little cooler. But needless to say, welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast, and we're happy to have you here. Join us here this afternoon. Let me lower this background music a little bit here. So, the last time we were here, I think it was before Thanksgiving, right?
Yes, it was. It was before Thanksgiving.
We came on before Thanksgiving. We dropped a little pop-up podcast, and we wanted to just welcome everybody, and not welcome everybody, but wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. And we dropped a few news nuggets on everybody. And we got off of here, and we haven't been back on since. So it's the holiday season, and we've been with family, enjoying our time with family. So those are moments that you never forget, being with your family. We unfortunately lost a cousin here last week, and he was a close cousin of ours, first cousin. So I'd like to send my condolences out to my family, our family, I should say, our family, the Moore family, Denisha, our cousin Charles Chick Moore. He transitioned on last week. I believe it's Monday. He had been sick for a while. Gonna miss our cousin Chick. Used to cut my grass for a long time, and him and I were close. We talked a lot, and whenever we would run into each other out in public, we would always talk to each other, and just to chop it up, see what was going on. I would always ask him how he's doing, and he said, "Cuz, I'm blessed. I'm still here." So again, I'd like to send our condolences out to Denisha Moore, his daughter, and our cousins, Lois, Ella, Tara, and our entire Moore family over there.
He had a ton of jokes for you, though.
Oh yeah, he always has some
Going
jokes.
to Georgia back in the days, the family reunion, he kept us laughing.
Yeah. And I remember, I'm gonna share a little story. We were going up to Georgia to a family reunion one year, and we had left before Chick. Well, I'm gonna call him Chick. Well, his name's Charles, but everybody knows him as Chick. And we had left before Chick, and him and Conrad Ely, if you all remember big Conrad Ely, related to the Bailey family, Chick was riding with Conrad at the time, and Conrad had a little white Yugo, a little white Yugo car.
Yeah.
And we had already made it there, and I guess Conrad and Chick was on their way up there, and somehow they got lost between Florida and Georgia. And they pulled us out the road, and when I tell you we didn't have GPS back then, and we didn't have cell phones back then. I don't know, beepers may have just been coming out, but you had to have a telephone to go page someone you know. So we didn't have the luxury of cell phones, so they were parked side the road, and just happened one of our family members was riding by, just happened to look to the side of the road, and there was Conrad and Chick standing outside of the car looking, off of I-95. They were completely lost, and they were like, man, hopefully somebody comes by and sees us and shows us how to get to the family reunion. Otherwise, we might end up turning around going back to Florida. So needless to say, it was one of our relatives. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was my Uncle George Moore. Somebody saw Conrad and Chick side the road, and they stopped and they said, "Hey, man, we recognize you. You're happy we saw you all, man." So needless to say, they were happy to see the family. Then they followed them all the way there, and then he was laughing the whole time. He was like, man, I was scared, man. It was starting to get dark and everything. We out here on this little country road in Georgia, and he laughed so hard, man. And
kept us laughing.
He kept us laughing
at the Clintmore Hotel.
At the Clintmore, and we had our adult drinks back then, and man, I tell you, we had a good time, and with Conrad. Conrad is no longer with us.
Conrad used to travel to Georgia with us
all the time,
with our family back in the day.
All the time. Conrad Ely, big Conrad Ely. And,
our family knew Conrad. He was like family.
And his cousin Brian. If everybody knows, Brian Bailey was my very first best friend.
Brian and Lester Crawford, all of them was with us.
Lester Crawford. They all traveled with us to our family reunions. Barry Gross.
Yeah, Barry Gross went. Jeff Nugent went.
Jeff Nugent.
One time Fluff went with us. Yeah. So we always had people from here.
Even Grump. Remember Grump?
Yeah, Grump came.
Grump went one year. Barry Gross's brother.
Mm-hmm.
So they all used to come up to the reunion with us, and man, we had a good time, man. That's just one of the stories that I could share about.
Rest in peace to all
Charles
of them.
Chick Moore. Rest in peace, Conrad, and Grump, and more importantly, the late Charles Chick Moore. Man, we gonna miss you, cuz, man. Seeing you come by in the work truck with that scarf on your head.
Signature scarf.
Yeah, and our mom and dad would always say, Chick just came by and blew at us, and they would always, my mom would sit at her favorite spot there at the table. She would always see Chick come by every day, going home, and he would always blow and throw his hand up, and still hard for me to believe that he's gone, man. But I always say this, just love on your family, man. If you got any beef with your family member, straighten it out. Go to them and talk to them like a man or a woman to straighten it out, man. Let them know how you feel or whatever, and enjoy your life, man. And create memories and record video of your loved ones, because take pictures. One of these days, the pictures that we take is going to appear on an obituary. And that's just the reality of it. Take a lot of pictures, man, and create memories with your family. There's an old saying, and we always say it here on this podcast, that the majority of our days are behind us, and the least of our days are in front of us. So love on your family, man. Love on one another, man. Tell somebody you love them. I seen Uncle Bummer Jr. made a couple of posts last week. He was saying, man, just tell somebody you love them, man. He said, I've been telling people I love them all day, man. So everybody out there watching.
That word is taken for granted now.
It is.
These days.
Very much so. Very much so.
It really is.
I don't care who you are. If you dislike me for whatever reason it is, I still love you, man. I don't hate anybody. And I love everybody out there that's watching right now. My family, you're watching, my friends. Might be somebody out there that don't like my brother or don't like me. We really don't care. But we still love you, man, don't have no hate in my heart for anybody.
So, even those that talk, it is what it is to me.
Let them talk. So Charles Chick Moore, man, rest in peace, cousin. We're gonna miss you here on this side. No more doctor visits, and but we're gonna be attending the funeral with the family. Be with the family this coming up weekend. It's gonna be a sad weekend.
All the time. And How many?
The viewing is going to be at First Zion. I don't want to jack it up. I don't have it here in front of me here. Let's see if do you have it here in front of you? Give us a second here. We'll I think I sent it to some people that requested it, so I know I have it right here. Where did it go? Just when you're looking for it.
Yeah, the viewing is Friday, December 12th, from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m. at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church, and the funeral service is at 11 a.m. Saturday, December 13th, at 11 a.m. at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church, hosted by Pastor Theo Time.
Does it say anything about repast and anything on there?
No. No, I don't see anything about that. I guess they'll tell you that on the
right
Saturday on the obituary.
Right. So, cousin Charles Chickmore, man, cuz we're gonna miss you, man. We love you, man. We had shared a lot of good times with you over the past, man, and yeah, man, we're gonna miss you, man. So I know your daughter's gonna miss you, and your granddaughter, your sisters, and your brothers, Benny and Tyrone, and the whole family, man. We all gonna miss you, man. So
just notice everyone family is shrinking every year.
Yeah.
Every year that number get closer to all of us.
Yeah.
One thing for sure is we're gonna leave here. We're gonna die. I mean, it's just a cliche you hear at funerals, but we're gonna leave here one day. Might not be when you're ready, but you're gonna leave here and just try to make an impact on people while you're here.
Yeah.
Try to love people, even those that despise you. You try to do your best to. It's kind of hard to pray for your enemies. Trust me, but do your best.
We know not the day or the hour, so be ready. The Bible says God is going to come like a thief in the night. And you know, a thief is never going to let you know when they're going to break in your house. So you need to be ready, you know, so and treat people right and stop hating on people. I don't care who's ever out there is watching. I'm talking to whoever, you know. Just love on people, man, and that's all we're going to say about that. So condolences to the Moore family, our family. We love you all. So moving on. Before we get into it, we were contacted by let me lower this music here before let me stop the music here so I don't forget and go back to the comments. So we got some people now. We can see the comments who here. Hello, Janet Man, Garner. Hello, Denise Santoro. How you doing? I don't know who that is down there. Yo, Mayako. Hi, whoever you are. Elijah Shively. Been knowing Chick since I was a teenager. Sandra Cheatham. Hey, Sandra. Amen. Hey, Sandra. Nice to thank you for joining us as well. Yes, we're gonna miss him a lot. So Denise Santoro, I know you're out there watching, so if you want to give us a call and call in, and we're going to give you a few minutes on the air to talk briefly about your event that you have coming up at the American Legion Hall, Post 287. So Denise Santoro, go ahead and call in. The number 754-227-1986. It's at the bottom of your screen on the ticker. Look at the blue ticker going from left to right, 754-227-1986. We're going to give you a few minutes to talk about your gun violence. She sent me a gun violence flyer.
And that's something very important in our community.
It's,
Tony Sands does that too, and I can't wait to his next event.
Denise, you're calling the wrong number. Denise, 754-227-1986. So, can she hear me?
She should be able to hear you if she's watching.
Denise Santoro, if you're watching right now, the number to call is down on the ticker
on
right
the
there.
ticker.
754-227-1986. 754-227-1986. Well, when she gets it right, she's calling the wrong number right now.
Miss Santoro.
754-227-1986. Denise, hang on here. Let me answer this call. Wayne, talk to her.
Yes, Miss Santoro, the call-in number.
Miss Santoro.
It's the 754-227-1986. 754-227-1986. That number stays on the ticker, along with our Cash App. Everyone watching, please drop anything you can. It doesn't matter, 5, 10, 15, whatever you feel like God put on your heart. And that goes for everyone in the chat. Drop something on our podcast. I think we bring valuable information to this community.
Yeah.
Anything, I don't care. $2, $3, $5, anything. We don't put no set amount. Anything is appreciated. Right. It doesn't go in our pocket. It goes right back towards equipment.
Thank you for the people that's been donating. You know who you are. Some of our been sponsoring us. Thank you all. Here's Miss Santoro calling in right now. So let's see if we can get her here.
Call from Denise Santoro. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
And she hung up. I don't know what's. Let's see here. We're gonna call her back.
8, 4, 3, 6.
She's having a hard time.
Hang on, everyone.
She's having a hard time calling in for some reason. You know, the number is at the bottom of the
number
screen.
Is at the bottom of the ticker. It's on there every week.
All right. 754-227-1986. I'm trying to see if I could get her. Hello, Miss Santoro.
Yes.
All right. Well,
You're on live.
You're live now. This is the number you should have been calling right here. You've called in on this line before.
That's okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
Okay.
I'm sorry about your loss in your family, and you're so right. That word love was so, it's just so, the only thing I would say now is for us to really love one another to show it, because the word, well, a lot of people take it for advantage. But anyway,
let's talk about, slow down. Wait, slow down a little bit. Let us lead you into it. So you wanted to come on and you wanted to talk about your gun violence program or event that you have coming up at the American Legion Hall, Post 287. I believe it's going to be on Sunday, December the 28th. So tell us more about this gun violence seminar that you have coming up.
Well, this last young man that got, I didn't get the whole story about this young man getting out of prison and doing some violent act. And I hate to I'm just not going to do that because I don't want to get the wrong thing going. It's just that in our community, in our Black community, all over the United States of America, probably all over the world, but I can count on in the United States of America, I like to go back to say a lot of it is from our ancestors, so much trauma we have had thrown in our family. And a lot of us is putting up with a lot of stuff. We really need our reparation money. We really have to get groups and making sure the government is doing their job, because these are some of the things that they're acting out in our communities that need attention. We got so many people that got anger management, anger issues, challenges, people not in place. Our government, Black and white, have spent millions of dollars destroying the Black culture, and we must make them responsible for this havoc they have caused in our community. And the reparation money is one thing, but they don't want to do that, Republican nor Democrat. So we're going to have to go after them with a class action lawsuit
Okay.
to anyone that had any act. Okay.
All right. Well, let's
Making
talk
it
about your gun
responsible.
violence seminar. Let's
Okay, so gun
focus on that.
violence, I feel like a lot of this is going on because because of the music industry, more money that's put into the black community to tear down the black community. I'm not prejudiced. I'm married to 2 white men, so my son is mixed. It has nothing to do with race. It's just what's going on in our community. So I'm having an event on this month. It's short notice. It's December the 28th at 3:00. Not going to be that long. I'm inviting all the leaders, all the denomination churches, the Freemasons, the Eastern Stars, the Herons, the American Legions, anybody, all people that's in leadership. We have to come together for the gun violence, because we're innocent people, or not innocent people. A lot of innocent people are picking up guns, trying to protect someone, and they're destroying their life because of this. They feel like this is the answer. And then the families, we got so much trauma going on in the families. So we're going to have at the program, we're going to have eating and dancing. We're going to have different guests, people that people have went to jail and served time, making that bad choice to use a gun. And then for those family members that are suffering from the loss of that. And then the different, like, people, there are people that have all kinds of guns for hobbies. They have a wall full of guns just to show off. And then there's other hunters that have guns that like to go deer hunting and other sports in it. And then the other part of guns is our Army and Navy. So guns are not bad. So coming to the program December the 28th at 3:00.
Who's going to host it? Who's going to be hosting the event?
America Blessed Children. My organization is going to be.
So you are going to be hosting.
Yeah, hosting.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a cover charge to get in this event, or is it free for the community?
It's free for the community.
Okay.
It's free. It's free for the community. Yes, it's free for the community. Yes, as of now, we're still kind of at the tables, but for so far, everything is free. We had a nice sponsor from Publix. We had a few nice sponsors that want to see change in the community, and they're putting their money on the table. So far, it's free. And if something comes up, we're gonna have to change it. And it won't be much. We'll just take an offer and something later to make up the difference. But right now, we just want to get the word out. I'm seeing what we need to do to get our people to get their what do you call it? See a psychiatrist, a psychologist, trying to get them what they need, anger management, whatever they need to not make those choices like that.
Right. And if anybody wants to donate to your organization, which is America's Blessed Child, ABC, how could they do that?
Yeah, I got it. Oh my God.
Is it through Zelle? It says donations through Zelle. Is that
yeah,
that's
you can just call the number. Yeah, Zelle, you can donate 843-625-1007.
Okay.
Because listen, guys, a lot of us are so busy. We're so busy. And there's only a few of us out here. And so if you don't have time to get involved, to show up, please send your money. Because a lot of people want to help, but they need money. A lot of, especially Black people, they want to do stuff, but unfortunately, they don't have those extra dollars to put gas in their car to do this and this. So we would like to give them a couple of dollars. So if you can afford to donate a couple of dollars, donate a couple of dollars. It doesn't take that much, so we can get the job done for our community. Because if we don't do it, it's just not going to happen. We got some innocent young boys. It will make you cry.
Yeah.
They look so sad. They made that mistake with that gun, that one gun that has destroyed so many of our young men's lives.
Now,
it's just a horrible situation.
Yes, it is. Do your organization help families of gun violence? Do you have any?
Yes, we're sponsored. One of our biggest sponsor is a Gun World in Deerfield Beach, right off of 10th and Powerline Road. If you
Right.
go out west towards Powerline Road, you make that left, and on your left-hand side, she's one of our biggest sponsors. Every Wednesday,
Mhm.
it's free. She got a shooting range, and we get free shooting. You can use the range on free on every Wednesday, and then we're working on other opportunities for the community. I think did I answer your question?
Yeah, well, I was
I have a few
I
questions.
was thinking more about the resources. Like there was a young man that was killed in Deerfield Beach right before Thanksgiving. And my question was to you: is do your organization, America's Blessed Child, you all have like any resources like money to assist families in need who's been victims of gun violence?
Oh no, I have not set up. I have so many programs. I don't have any volunteers or workers now for programs that we had started. But no, I do not have any funds available.
Okay.
But if someone, but we're working on that.
Right.
We're working on that. And like I said, it's hard to get people without money. We need people on the board, taking minutes or. It's just a lot of stuff that we need that people are already committed and they don't want to join up. So there's a lot of things that we got approval of a $10 million grant for Florida, but because of not finding the right people that has the experience of taking minutes or they're intimidated of it or knowing how to handle that type of money. It's not that easy getting people on the board, and that's what I'm looking for too.
Okay.
But we do have people, doctors and psychologists and psychiatrists on board ready to see clients. I like in South Carolina we don't have a problem with it, but in Florida I still haven't gotten set up yet. And like I said, shooting range, so we can get people with getting practice with the guns, learning the different guns.
So that's what you miss, Santoro. I want to ask you that because you're doing a gun violence thing. Do you think your message will be taken in the wrong way or looked at as hypocritical because you're doing a gun violence symposium and then you're promoting a shooting range? Are you you're not anti-guns, are you? Or you want more people to be educated on the use of guns?
I just want more. We have to get more educated. We need to start at an early age. I think a baby bottle should be start so we can talk about guns because we don't have enough conversation, and we need now, especially with open and carry, the different laws changes and what states carry. This conversation has to be like chewing gum in our daily vocabulary. We need to have guns, the do's and don'ts. It has to be more apparent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm doing safety. Excuse me.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. No, and making it fun. And I mean, it's a fun thing, and it's very so necessary now because these different thousands and thousands of other countries are here, and you never know who you're going to come into. And I the last week I've been advertising, telling all the ladies, get your guns, learn how to use your guns. You know, a lot of ladies are afraid the sound of it. You got to get over it. You got to learn how to, we can't just depend on men to do everything. Sometimes we have to step in front of the man, and sometimes we got to be behind the man to take care of the house. Our ladies got to get those guns. We got to get those ladies knowing how to use their guns.
Are you a gun owner?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a gun owner.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Because we're asking because you're doing a
you're right,
gun,
right.
You know, you're doing a gun violence, so
yeah,
you know that's why I was asking. Your message
I love
can get
hunting
mixed.
wild boar, turkey.
Okay.
Pardon?
Okay.
No, I was just saying.
Oh, yeah, I think it's.
Go ahead.
Yeah, even if you're just gonna go to a shooting range and shoot at clay, I think it's a sexy sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a lady to have a gun to protect herself. You know what? It gives you such an ego. If you want to feel like I'm not gonna say the word, but if you want to feel like a bad something, versus me going out the house without my gun, when I got my gun on, I feel like a real badass. I really do. Excuse my French. I feel like, if a cop were to come to me, he may get me, but I'm gonna try to get him. It really gives you this sense of safety.
Okay, yeah.
It really does.
Right.
And I mean, it. You understand? Do you guys have guns?
Of course,
of
we're
course.
pro-gun. We're
Does it give you that
100%
feeling? Does it give you
for
that
the
feeling?
Second Amendment. I mean, I just think that when people are doing these gun violence symposiums, I think they definitely need to teach de-escalation. All of that need to be taught at these. I don't believe in
Cool heads,
disarming the black community like I see so many communities, and we have had pro-gun people on here. We just had a young lady. If you go back and look at our prior broadcast months ago, we had someone here from Miami that is a well-known firearms instructor. She teaches the class, and she talks about all of this that we're talking about right now. And I just wish that so many, we have gun violence in our community.
Yeah.
Some people might say it's the music. Some people might say whatever it might be. But what needs to be taught in our community is de-escalation, just like we ask for the cops to have that same training. There's those in our community that need to be taught in every community, not just our community, needs to be taught about de-escalation. So that was what I was saying, that I hope that your symposium will focus on the laws and the consequences of when you pull a gun.
Yes. Oh yes. No. No, you don't want to destroy anyone's life, and you don't want that to be your choice if you can get out of it. But I strongly recommend everybody, even everybody should learn the gun laws, and learning how to use a gun, all guns if you can, because I think now the day we live in, I think it's kind of it is mandatory, because just because, like I said, that feeling you get, I mean, it gives you a feeling of if anybody comes. It's just if anybody were to come towards me, I'm not going to want to use it. I'm really not.
Yeah, walk away first
and
if you can. Walk away before you even think about pulling your gun. I mean, I don't want no one to get that message. Yeah, well, I'm gonna walk away if I can first. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, no, never ever. Oh yeah, never ever, never ever ever. I'm telling you, it's just not something. Taking a life or hurting someone. You never ever want to use a gun. Sometimes if you just, we're living in a different day now, but always stay prayed up anyway, all day and all night. I always tell everybody, always call on God. For God I live, for God I die. All day long, just calling on God. So hopefully, whoever you get in contact, you have in contact, whatever, this energy is going to be around you. That your spirit is gonna, do that anyway.
Right.
Even when you're talking, even when I'm talking to God right now. Calling on God, because just to make sure my mouth and that the right person that needs to hear this, and then being our brother keeper, having these conversations with our children, just sometimes and saying when you say good morning or good night, say, hey, are you okay? You ain't planning on. You didn't hear nobody gonna shoot somebody with a gun. Just throw it in the relation. Just throw it in the conversation. I hope you're not gonna shoot anyone. And say, what are you talking about? We're just making sure that we don't want no one to get hurt today. Just start this whatever it does, whatever it takes to start having this conversation, because you never know where a person's mind is at, and you never know where their friends or somebody around them have it. So if you bring this conversation up and that word come up, you may save a life.
All right.
You know what I mean? Just by saying, oh, pardon?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we've been talking to Denise Santoro. She has a gun violence.
I hope I see you on the 28th.
We have a.
We're going to have more programs at the American Legion Hall. So we're going to have all kinds of help there for anything that the community needs.
Well, let me read your flyer. Let me read your flyer. Just hold on a second. You're going to have a gun violence seminar. It says it's tearing down our community. Too many lives lost. The young black boys and black boys learn more and support our cause. That's going to be Sunday, December 28th at 3 p.m. at the American Legion Hall, Post 287, 191 Southwest First Terrace in Deerfield Beach. Food and music for those in attendance. That's the Denise
I don't know what's
Santorio
happening. It's just scrambling.
and the ABC America's Best Children organization.
I don't know
going
what's
on.
happening to the.
Excuse me?
We can hear you very
We
well.
can hear you
No,
very
it's all
well.
scrambling.
Okay, well, we can hear
Yeah,
you, but we were
on
just
the broadcast, you'll hear it.
there's a
It's-
delay, so we were just reading off your flyer. So, Miss Santoro, thank you for calling in. We have to move on with the podcast. So, good luck with your gun violence
thank
program.
Thank you. God bless you guys. And I'm sorry about your family.
Thank
and
you.
I'll keep in your prayers. And as soon as I get an offering, I'm going to send some money up to your cash. I mean, keep up the great work.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank
good
you.
night.
Good night.
All right, that was Denise Santoro. She has a gun violence seminar coming up on December the 28th at the American Legion Hall, Post 287. So if you would like to attend and support America's blessed children, please go by and do so. So moving along, thank you for calling in too, Miss Santoro. And,
yes, thank you for calling in and sharing that information with us.
So thank you all for watching. Our Melise Ford, I believe that is Rowena Ford. Hey, Rowena, I believe that's looks like a picture. There. Yeah. So hey, Miss Ford Daniels, thank you for tuning in and joining us here this evening. So we hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We know that we did. With family, and now we're coming up on Christmas. So Christmas is fastly approaching. I think it's only like 12, 13 days away, maybe less. So hope everybody is being extra careful out there. Be aware of your surroundings and cognizant of your surroundings. You got opportunists out there that's looking to take advantage of someone and break in your car and take your gifts that you put in the trunk. So be aware of where you are and
always
and walk with 2 or 3 people at all times and keep your cell phone charged up. You know what I'm saying?
And stay strapped.
And exercise your Second Amendment. You know, protect your family. And
those that
use
legally
common
can
sense and use your common sense. That's
Yes.
all we stress here, to be use your common sense. So, some City of Deerfield Beach news. Our good friend Rebecca Medina Stewart has resigned from her job at the City of Deerfield Beach as the director of
public
marketing and public affairs. Affairs.
Yep.
We hate to lose Rebecca. I know some people that watch our podcast didn't particularly, for whatever reason, had a dispute with her or whatever. I don't know what. That's not our business. But Rebecca has always treated us very nice, and she helped bridge the gap along with the Vice Mayor Ben Preston with the City of Deerfield Beach officials, because when we first started podcasting, they didn't want to talk to us. They shied away from us, and they didn't know what these 2 handsome black brothers here sitting behind these microphones, they didn't know what we were going to talk about. So every time we put in a request to speak to the city manager or the mayor or one of the commissioners, they would all like, yeah, we'll come on. They would always give us these little stories, and then finally we just got tired of asking them. And we started reaching out to more commissioners and the sheriff of Broward County, who was our very first guest on our podcast, was Sheriff Dr. Gregory Tony. So once they saw us start getting prominent people like the sheriff and other commissioners and politicians, and community leaders and from other cities, man, then they came around, and Rebecca helped bridge that gap between us and the city. and she started saying, "Hey, I could get the city managers on your podcast, and I could." She was the one that bridged the gap to help the guests that you see on our podcast.
Her and Vice Mayor Preston.
Her and Vice Mayor Ben Preston, they were the ones that bridged the gap and told them that you all need to go on their podcast because those two brothers are doing something very special in this community. And they agreed. They all start coming on, and now look where we are today. So Rebecca Medina Stewart, thank you for helping bridge that gap, and we're gonna miss you. I know I'm gonna miss you.
Yeah, I am too.
So I know you got something to say too, Wayne.
Yeah,
So,
I just want to thank Rebecca for everything that she have done, as Daryl explained, to bridge the gap. She was always a true advocate for our podcast, and she understood what she comes from media, so she understood what we were trying to do. I don't give a damn who don't like her. Rebecca, we love you, Rebecca Medina Stewart. Always will. We will always truly remember everything that you did for our podcast. I don't give a damn out there who didn't like her. That's your problem. But for here, she was okay with me and Daryl. And she, like Daryl said, I can't thank her so much for bridging the gap because, as Daryl said, those politicians here, they say they for the people and everywhere else, but they didn't want to come on here. And we right here, two black men right here, and they didn't know what we were going to say. I think they thought we were going to come on here and be all reckless, but that's that typical stereotype of people. And I'm glad that Rebecca helped us get over that hump. Whenever we called her to get someone, she would always get them. And y'all can see the people that we brought on here, from Jonathan Silas, from former city commissioner, former city commissioners. Again, the commissioners that's in there now did not want to come on. And I want to be very clear on that. They did not. And we put requests in, and they didn't want to come for whatever reason. And we're here in the community trying to do good. But I think it took people like Adam Hoffstein and other people within the sheriff department recognize what we were trying to do. And along with people like Adam, I want to include him.
Adam, yeah, absolutely. Adam Hoffstein, Captain Adam Hoffstein, the chief of District 10.
That spoke very highly of, they understood what we were trying to do with our true crime podcast. They understood. We introduced so many people to our viewers, from people like Jonathan Silas to the people over in the Economic Development Office,
Mayor Bill Gantz,
Mayor Bill Gantz. No one had never saw them on a podcast before. Okay, they came here and they came to us and they spoke. And I think once everyone saw Greg Warner, I mean, look at all the people that our viewers the people here never knew who these people were. You're paying your taxes, but you didn't even know who they were.
Didn't know who the director of Parks and Recreation was. Didn't know who the director of Community Development was. They didn't know who the director of Engineering and Utilities
were at the time.
They didn't know.
They didn't know who these people were.
So yes, we'll take credit for that.
We came in and we did something that no one else was doing. You got a lot of people complaining, but at least what we're doing, and I'm very proud of what we're doing, and I hope whoever comes in after Rebecca, I hope that they will take the same approach that Rebecca Medina Stewart took. With our podcast. I would hope everything that, continuity would continue as far as getting people, because we want to get it's people. Look, people at this city change jobs every day. It's you go there one time, it's different people there. And the taxpayers of this city, I don't care from 1 to 4, they need to know who the people are instead of all the time seeing them to the meeting.
Right.
And Rebecca did that. And I'm gonna always, I'm not gonna allow no disrespect.
Not on this
podcast.
No.
So please don't come on here talking disrespectful. If you got something to say, please keep your comments to yourself.
Yeah.
If you didn't like her, that's fine. Okay.
Right.
You know, you always have people here in this city saying they don't like this person. They don't like that person for whatever reason. Fine.
Right.
Everything. If you don't like someone, you don't have to always go and tell someone. Keep it to yourself sometimes.
That's true.
But I'm just speaking up for Rebecca because of what she did for us.
Yeah.
And she didn't
so take credit
much
for it either. She
No,
didn't
she
want
wasn't.
credit. She didn't want any recognition.
She didn't.
She just wanted to say, I just enjoy what you guys do, and you're doing such a positive thing here in this city. And any way that I or the city of Deerfield Beach can assist you, let us know. And she did exactly what she said she would do. And we thank her here on this podcast.
And it was her.
Thank her.
With Rebecca here, people will never understand, especially from our district, will never understand what Rebecca Medina Stewart meant. She was all about community. Now, you could disagree with her because she's with the politicians or whatever, but her heart was right here. Even though she didn't live here,
Right.
her heart was right here. I'm telling you, I'm telling everyone out there, her heart was here,
Right.
in this city here. And she know how we feel about her. We love Rebecca and we miss her. And I think people in this community not gonna know how much that she meant, because sometimes people get caught up in all these politics and all this back and forth about who don't like this person, who don't like that. And I'll
a lot
say
of it is
this.
personal too, you know?
Yeah, well, I'll say this.
Yeah.
When we first met Rebecca, she was kind of, she had to warm up to get to know us too.
Right.
It was a relationship that I think the more she talked to us,
The better she got to know
the
us.
better acquainted she know. And she would always, her famous saying for us was, "You guys rock." And like I say, it's just so many things she meant. And I know I can go on all night, but that's how I feel personally about Rebecca. She always, I mean, when I told her I was running for office, she was so elated. Okay. And she encouraged me to run and to do whatever. And, I will look at her as our sister.
Yeah. Definitely.
I just pray for the best for her and her family, and whatever her endeavor is. I think this job took a toll on her.
Yeah.
I think some of the people could have been a little bit more nicer to her. For whatever reason, I'm sitting here, so I don't give a damn who come on here and say, well, the Adams Brothers was on there. I don't give a damn about all that. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about her, but I'm just telling you right now, think whatever you want to think about Rebecca Medina Stewart, but she was okay with us, and that's what meant to me.
Oh yeah,
that's what meant. And I'll say it again. We're not gonna allow no disrespect about her on our podcast. If you want to say something bad, go somewhere else and say it, but you're not gonna do it here. No. And that's all I wanted to say on that. Again, I wish Rebecca all the best for whatever her endeavors are.
Thank you for your sacrifices. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your professionalism. Thank you for bridging the gap between the Adams Brothers podcast and the city of Deerfield Beach, and so many with JM Family, just so many organizations, the Women's Club. Thank you for introducing us to so many business people that we've met at the state of the city. So many. Thank you. We can't. I think you're going to be irreplaceable. That's just how I feel about it. I know there's always talented people that will come behind you, but she's going to be a hard one to replace. Hopefully, those that worked underneath her, the two distinguished gentlemen, Dave and Scott, that works on her, hopefully they'll be considered for the job. So thank you, Rebecca. If you're out there watching, she probably wouldn't say anything, but she'll probably call us and say thank you, and for those kind words. But thank you, Rebecca, for all the years, over almost 12 or 13 years she put in here with the city of Deerfield Beach, and hopefully whatever you and your husband do, you decide to do, or whatever career path you decide to take, we wish you nothing but the very best, and we mean that from the bottom of our heart.
That's right.
So
Miss Medina Stewart know how me and Daryl feel about her. She knows.
that's sweet.
She know that she has, again, the work that she did bridging the gap with the city, with the administrators, with the supervisors. Gosh, I mean, I talked to some of the workers. From what I was told, the workers love her, and they just don't know what type of a crown jewel they had
Right.
in Rebecca. And
Right.
you know, everyone is replaceable. Again, I just want to say, I just hope the next person coming in is just as professional,
Yeah.
and can keep the good work that Rebecca was doing to help bridge the gap with bringing city officials on here on our podcast. I just hope that work can continue, and that's all I have to say.
Cassandra Moore May says, good evening, Adam Brothers. Happy holidays to you all and the family, and to all. God is still in charge. Much love, peace, and blessings. Thank you, Cassandra. Patricia Arnold says, okay, tell it. The Adam Brothers podcast is the truth. I know I haven't been on in a while, but thank you for always keeping us updated and what's going on. Patricia, you're welcome. I did see your brother
Cassandra.
David. Yeah, I saw your brother David at City
Miss
Hall.
Wilson.
Mighty Slim. And I had a talk with him, and I told him to tell your beautiful mom, Miss Ernestine, hello. So thank you for Patricia, and say hello to Charlie, and we're praying for him as well.
Yep.
Hello, Gail. Miss Wilson, that's right. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you, Miss Wilson. We know you are always in our corner here. Cassandra Moore May says, thank you. For those of you that didn't like Rebecca Owell, keepitmoving.com. That's right. So if you didn't like her,
sometimes some of them don't like us,
they
but I
don't
don't
like
give
us.
a damn about
But
that.
we can care less. We don't care who doesn't like us. But but one thing you can always count on us telling you the truth, and we're going to share the information that we get with everyone. We're not going to be like some of those other people that you know around here in the city that only tell their little group of little friends the information that they try to sit on it so that they can make it look like they're the one that's distributing the information. No, we don't do that here. We share everything that we get. As soon as we know, you know.
Right.
So
and it's going to continue to go that way. We're going to continue to bring the truth to you.
Right. So we
facts matter here on this podcast.
We're game changers over here. We're game changers here. We're not here to mess around. We're here to keep Deerfield Beach, Broward County, South Florida, Tri-County. We're here to keep you informed, and we don't get paid for this. But hey, well, we thank you for all your support that you all give us, and we really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes,
and we really do. Thank you.
And we love doing what we're doing here. We love, because if y'all go back and y'all go back 10 years ago, and you think it wasn't nothing in this community, and I'm talking about the Black community specifically, but misinformation and disinformation, and it was deliberately being put out.
Yeah.
And those people that were doing it know what they were doing. They were deliberately deceiving the people here in District 2 and probably in other districts. But when we came along, you're just not going to come on here and tell no lie. Okay, if you're going to come on here, whether you call in or whatever, if I catch an inconsistency or something, again, facts matter. Our credibility matter on here, on our podcast. So we just hope to keep doing that. I just want to transition on over to other stuff. There's a commission meeting Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up. Also, there's a lot going on. You have I believe the tree lighting. So the bridges, I was just looking, I think that's Friday. I was looking on the city's website. You're going to have the tree lighting, and you're going to have the piers under the star, Deerfield Beach Pier under the star. And that's going to be Friday, December 19th. And that's going to be from 6 to 8. And you're going to be able to mix, mingle, and shine at the newly reopened Deerfield Beach Pier. Go out and check that out. Also, you have movie nights here, Friday, December 12th. They're going to be showing The Grinch, and that's going to be at the main beach parking lot area, 21st Avenue. So again, that's this Friday, December 12th, which is Friday, December 12th. That's my daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my daughter's, my only daughter. Only one, I only have one kid, but that's my daughter's birthday. So she'll be celebrating her birthday. I want to wish her a happy birthday for this Friday, a pre-happy birthday. And again, I'm looking, like I say, the movie nights, and they're gonna have it's so much going on in Deerfield. Go out and check the Tigner Center out. They have activities going on out there. The Deerfield Packer Rattlers, we want to wish them well, and all of the board members and everyone out there, all the volunteers that put in the work out there. We want to congratulate them, everyone that worked out there with the Deerfield Beach Packer Rattlers. Want to just thank you for your commitment, and hopefully you be back next year to continue the work that started here. Please don't let no one out there discourage you. This is the first year. It was like a trial run again. I think as they'll get more accustomed, things gonna get better. The future is very bright here in this city here. Again, I'm looking for more stuff. It's gonna be a ribbon cutting again at Centennial Garden, Friday, December 19th from 9 o'clock a.m. till 10 a.m. that morning. And that's going to be at the Ovita McKeithen Recreational Center. And that's going to be the Centennial Garden that we heard so much about these last 5-6 months now. So go back and check that out. And at Sullivan Park, you're going to have remember, you're going to have the boat parade. The boat parade is going to be this Friday, actually. So you got a lot going on. People that like to see the boat parade, go check out the boat parade. It's always nice. It's usually covered by WSVN 7. So go out and check all of that out. Deerfield, like I say, Deerfield's going to have a lot of exciting things to come in the future. As Daryl say, hopefully we can get our amphitheater one day. We tied down with BSO. Hopefully we can get this, because they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do, whichever way they're gonna go. Get on out the way. If you're gonna bring the police force, which I believe you're gonna do, go on and get it out the way, and let's get the city back together again. But we need to move on with work. We got Dixie Highway, we got 10th Street, connecting out to the Sawgrass. It's so many projects here, drainage projects, that we need to focus on instead of BSO. We need to hurry up and move on past that, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. So it is what it is.
In other news, we have a new mayor in Miami. I saw you posted it, Elaine. What was it, Higgins? We have a new mayor in Miami. It's a Democrat that was elected in Miami. There is supposed to be a what's the word?
Nonpartisan
race, but it's never
that.
It's never that. It's always either Democrat or Republican. It's been ran by Republicans for the last 30 years. And this lady, what's her name, Wayne? I saw you posted
Elaine Higgins.
Elaine Higgins.
She's the first woman to be the Miami mayor, and it was the runoff. This was the her winning the runoff election.
Yeah, you could go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it off there. I saw you posted a little something about that.
Yes, she's the first Democrat to hold that position in over 30 years.
Right.
And she won, in 2021, the Republican candidate won by 67 points. And I know a lot of people put emphasis on Republican or Democrat. It's all what's in the person's heart and whether they have community first. If you really look at the Deerfield Beach Commission, if you look up there, most of the people up there probably are Republicans. But long as their heart is in the right place and they're about Deerfield first, that's what matters to me.
Yep.
So, I mean, I
congratulations
to Ms.
Higgins. Yeah, we're gonna try and reach out to her and get her on the podcast.
Yes,
we have a request in to interview her already, so we'll see how that goes. We also have a request in for Jerry Demings. We just saw he was down in Miami with the Urban League, I believe, Miami Urban League. He was down there a day or so ago with his wife.
Former Congresswoman
Right. Miss Demings.
Valerie Demings.
Valerie Demings that ran for state senator against Marco Rubio and didn't do so well in that race. But now Mr. Jerry Demings, who is now the Orange County, Florida mayor, he wants to be the next Florida governor.
Mhm.
He used to be the Orlando police chief, and then he went from the Orlando police chief to the Orange County sheriff. And from the Orange County sheriff, he's now the Orange County mayor. So he's been moving right on up the ladder.
He have buildings, a road name after him up there, correct?
Oh, I believe so.
A stadium or
I
something
believe
of
so.
that nature. I know you have buildings, but he's been
believe
very
so.
popular.
So
Mr.
I'm very
Demings.
familiar with him from living up in Central Florida and owning property up in that area. So I'm very familiar with Mr. Demings. So we have a request in. Hopefully, if you're out there watching Mr. Demings, we would like to have you on our podcast. We reached out to your wife and we never heard back from her again. So anybody that knows how to get in contact with Mr. Demings, we know how to get in contact, but if maybe you have another avenue that we don't know of, let us know. Because we'd like to get him on here and we'd like to talk to him as well. Also, according to the Tallahassee, not according to, there's a new law that was passed as of October 1, 2025. You know those little nice little plates, the little
tags that go around
your plate on the back of your car. You know how we used to put the little chrome ones around our plate to make it look good back in the day and everything. Well, not now. As of October 1, 2025, those plates are now illegal. State Statute 320.061 introduces new penalties for anyone who alters, obscures, sells, or uses devices to cover their license plate. What used to be a traffic ticket can now land you with criminal charges up to a second-degree misdemeanor. And if you're using one of these plates to commit another crime, the penalties can be even worse. So all those little covers that you put over those nice little plate covers, fancy chrome ones, go take them off, people, because they can arrest you for that right now. Not give you a ticket. They can actually arrest you for hiding your decal or cutting off part of your decals, because they do. If you look at them, you can't really see the decal, and I guess some police officers, they've been shot or killed, because of this. I'm not sure, but
you don't want to give them a reason to stop you anyway. So don't give them a reason to stop you.
Yeah, don't overtint your windows like me.
You know.
I have my windows dark, but I have a window tint exemption. That still ain't not going to stop them from pulling me over.
Or running your tag.
Or running my plate. They running all the time, And if you'd like to know what police officer or what police agency has, ran your plate in the state of Florida, you can just put in a simple Florida Department of Law Enforcement public records request, and they will let you know every police officer here in the state of Florida that ran your plate and for what reason. I did it, and I was like, man, Broward County Sheriff's Office and the Orange County Sheriff and the Florida Highway Patrol, they've been tearing me up. They've been running my plate like crazy. So I was like, whoa, what are they running and I called one of my police officer friends, and I was like, whoa, what does this mean? And this and that. And I asked my son, who's a police officer. I'm like, man, they were like, man, these are the routes that you take. So now they have flock cameras and they have all kind of tag readers and everything. And you see cops behind you all the time. They're required to. That's part of their job, is to run your plate. And if they see that your car is stolen or whatever, they're going to pull you over.
And we have tag readers here in Deerfield Beach.
Yes, we do.
Lighthouse Point. So anytime
Yes,
you enter, exit, or whatever, I believe your tag gets ran. Anytime you come into Deerfield Beach, I'm quite sure if your car is stolen or you're driving in a stolen car with a tag, I'm quite sure it probably can read all of that. I know Lighthouse Point have it. I was just reading the Pelican just last week, and the Pelican was talking about that Lighthouse Point is trying to get a grant for speeders coming down Federal Highway. So please, folks, if you're going down Federal, going into Lighthouse Point, slow down because the cops are out there every night and they're getting a grant from the federal government to put more officers out there to catch speeders. So just be careful, like Daryl saying about just them running your tag. Just be careful. Don't give them a reason to just stop you.
Don't be out there acting crazy and speeding and everything. I don't speed, you know, I wear my seat belts. And check your tag, your backup lights, you know, because I didn't even know my backup lights was out until my nephew. He called me and he said, Uncle Daryl, your tag light is out. So when I got home, I put the car in park and I went back there and sure enough, both of my bulbs that light up my tag was out.
And that's
so they could have pulled me over.
That's reason right there for them to stop you.
But you can your tag light can be working today. And you go back there 2 days later and they're out. So they can go out at any time. So make it a habit of checking it at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, you know, just make sure your
check
tag
on your
lights,
vehicle.
do a safety check and make sure your headlights are working and your backup light, your brake lights, because these are all the things that they can pull you over for.
That's that probable cause right there.
There's probable cause. So and have your license and your registration and all in one envelope. Don't have it where you got to be fumbling for it and everything and this and that. Just have it all in one envelope and then just hand them the envelope and give them your license and give them your license, your registration and your proof of insurance. Have that all in one envelope. Just hand them everything, give them your license and let them do whatever they're going to do.
Yeah, and don't let them know that you know the law and that you don't need to. Look, either they're going to give you a ticket or they're going to let you go. Sometimes they might just give you the ticket if you just be quiet and not say anything. Yeah. I mean, I don't say anything. Here go my information and I sit back and I mean, in driving, I've been driving since I was 15 and thank God to this day, I have never had a ticket. Now they're going to stop me numerous of times. For infractions, never speeding. I never had a ticket.
I can't.
Never had a ticket in over almost 40 years of driving. I never had a ticket. And let me say this: back in the days, they used to stop me, and I was very argumentative with them because I'm like, "What are you stopping me for?" Especially I know I didn't do anything wrong. So all it did was just help me up, you know. But I would say to most people, don't sit there and argue with them. Just if they're gonna write you a ticket, let them write you the ticket. It's sometimes again I be watching the Coral Springs police on Facebook, and this guy he's out there. If you go to Coral Springs police page, and this guy out there he explains why he's stopping. It's very thorough, and a lot of times he don't give them a ticket. He's filming with his meta glasses or his body camera. A lot of time he don't give them a ticket. Sometimes he just give them a warning. I mean, we've been watching even in Miami, the black police chief down there, they're stopping people who are speeding and they're giving them turkeys. So, gift cards and turkeys. So sometimes, I mean, it's not even worth even trying to argue with them, man. Just let them give me the ticket. If you're gonna give me a ticket, give me a ticket. Let me go on by my business.
I will ask them why they pulling me over.
They don't even like for a black person to ask them that. Okay,
I'm gonna ask
they don't. And anybody in there that's cop, they already know. Once a black person asks them, they call it what you want to call it. First time a black person asks them, watch how they look at you. They look at you like, how dare you ask me that? And you can ask them in the most cool, calmest voice out there. And that's just the reality of what I'm saying. And that's the truth. And I'm not gonna go back. That's just what it has been for me. I mean, you can ask them in a cool, calm voice, may I ask what you stopping for? And they look at you like, how dare you ask me like you don't supposed to ask. So it is what it is.
So I don't know if we got anything else that we need to cover. Again, we got Christmas coming up, so everybody be careful. Do your Christmas shopping and be cognizant of your surroundings and watch your back when you go into your cars. And if you exercise your Second Amendment, use common sense and I
got some more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Also, if you national news, Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett has announced that she's running for the U.S. Senate of Texas. And Pastor Freddie Haynes has announced that he's going to run to succeed her. That's going to be a very interesting race to watch. I wish Jasmine Crockett the best. A lot of people talk about the lady and call her ghetto. I think she's very intelligent. We need more people like her. That lady is an attorney, and she does a good job. People call her ghetto, man. I hear people say that. I hear men and women say that. And if that's what they want, I don't try to sit and argue with them. I just know she fights for the rights of the voices that can't be heard. And if I was out in Texas, I would no doubt vote for her, because I know she's a proven leader and she gets things done. And it's not, I'm not on no Democratic plantation. I follow politics. I watch them, whether they're Democrats or Republicans, and I have the same criticism for both parties. But it's going to be an interesting race to watch. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who is getting ready to jump to take that next leap of faith and run for the U.S. Senate in the good state of Texas. So that is definitely something we're going to watch. And as I said just now, Pastor Freddie Haynes wants to succeed Ms. Crockett. And I think I watch Freddie Haynes. He's an excellent speaker. I think he will do an excellent job, not because he's a pastor or anything like that. I think he's a great advocate for the people. That's what we need, advocates for the people running for office, not opportunists. You look here in Florida, we had, what's her name, Daryl? We had on our podcast here. She was indicted here, and I don't know whether her innocent or guilt. I would wait for the
lady,
our first Haitian congresswoman that we had here representing, Sheila Sherflis McCormick. Yeah. I would hope that she is innocent. If not, she will be judged by a jury, hopefully of her peers. So, I'm not here to say anything negative about her. I just hope that if she released a statement the other day. It's funny, when we were trying to get her on months ago, they kept, I called their office in Washington. I called their office in Lauderhill. They just kept giving us excuses. And it's like that there with these politicians.
We've been snubbed by a few politicians that has been on our podcast. Yes. And now, after they've gotten elected, for some reason, they don't want to talk to us, Or
they get a scandal and they think we're going to ask them about the scandal.
So it's all good.
Case in point, our tax collector down in Broward, we reached out to her months ago and we secured a date with her assistant. The day of the podcast, they come on, and they probably didn't want me to say this, but you know what? The day of the podcast, all of a sudden, I call her number. She answers the phone and she act like she did not know that the podcast, but she secured the date. And her assistant secured the date with us. So, again, you have these politicians that all prior, they're all good. And I just say, folks, y'all watch these people here, because you got a lot of wolf in sheep clothing here running around here masquerading as politicians here in South Florida. And they're Democrats and Republicans. But I was just more or less disappointed in our new tax collector, because she came to our church. She came there, her Mr. Thurston and the other guy, Mr. Forrester. They all came to our church, Greater Bethel AME Church, Dwight Forrester. And everyone makes these promises when they're running for office. And even Miss McCormick, Sherflis McCormick, every time I reached out to her office, I called her office in Washington, it was always some excuse. But I check our inbox here a few days ago. Guess who inboxed us? But see, now you're in trouble now. You're in trouble. You know. And now all of a sudden, now you couldn't reach us before, and now you reach us now. It's the same old foolishness. And
yeah, I mean, we're used to it. We get snubbed. I mean, we put in requests to talk to people, and we get snubbed too. You know, people feel like they used us, but I mean, or whatever, you know, to get elected. But the same people that elect you can
unseat you.
You know, they can unseat you or whatever. And we don't run behind people to come on our podcast. Most people reach out to us, you know.
Yeah.
And we have inboxes. My brother get emails. I get emails. They stop us on the streets, in public. So, it is what it is. It's no sweat. We're gonna still keep on doing what we do here on this podcast, and it's never gonna change what we do here. We're still gonna approach it like we've always approached it.
And hey, I love Miss McCormick, Miss Sherfullis McCormick. I love her. I think she's a nice person. Our tax collector, I believe she's a nice person, but if she thought that we were going to bring her on and just ambush her, that's not going to happen. We're never going to bring no one on to ambush you. That's never going to happen on this podcast. We're going to ask you tough questions that need to be asked regardless. And when I run for office, I want people to ask me tough questions, because I'm not going to run and hide from not any question that was asked.
How about a Q&A? We'll do a live Q&A live on the podcast.
You can ask me, because I'm going to answer it. I mean, but I will never shy away from answering a question. I mean, you go back and you look at all these politicians that we had here. I mean, even here that represented us. I mean, you know, they get in office, and these folks, all of them, every district, not saying the ones that's in there now have been very good to us, but sometimes people get in office here and they think they're beyond reproach. They think that you can't question them. They think the public is not supposed to question them.
Wrong.
And that's not how it goes. Criticism is always going to be there for everyone who runs for office. Understand that. I understand that more than anything. Okay? So it's not going to bother me who say anything about me, because again, I know what I will bring to the table as a commissioner here. I know what I bring. You won't have to worry about me turning my phone off. I'll return every call, and that's a promise. I'll return every call.
Has any of your possible opponents went live and said that they're going to?
No, they're not going to do that. They're playing these games. I mean,
nobody has said they're running but you.
And these the games that these politicians play in Broward County. I think everybody ought to get tired of this.
But
you know, I'm talking about everyone from Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, black folks. Y'all ought to get tired of this. I mean, all this wavering and waffling from these politicians that represent us. Y'all ought to get tired of that, because it shouldn't happen. Yep. These folks get paid to represent us. No, they don't have to do media all the time. But it frustrates me from sitting on this end of the microphone, and I see this all the time. These people get in office and they think they're God or something like that. But you won't see that with me, because I'm an approachable person. I mean, this foolishness needs to stop. I mean, look, govern yourselves accordingly when you get in office. That's all I ask for. I don't care whether it's District 1 here in Deerfield, District 2, District 3, District 4, or the mayor. Just govern yourself accordingly. That's all I ask for, and that's all I have to say. I just wanted to get that off my chest, because it frustrates you again when you're sitting from our end on here in the media and you see this kind of stuff going on.
Well, needless to say, it's everywhere. It's not just here.
No.
In Deerfield, it's all over the place. So I don't know if we got anything else to
If anything else, anyone wants to call in real quick, I mean, we'll give you a chance to call in if you want to say something.
Rowena Ford said, thanks, sirs, for all the info, Rowena. You're welcome, Rowena. Then Brown said, speak, guy. Yeah, you already know. We're going to give it to you straight up, and that's just how we are. Bernard and Josephine Adams raised us this way, We cut to the chase, we get straight to the point, So,
but it's
what you see is what you get.
It's going to get interesting in the next few months because the filing date to run is next month, January. So everyone that's hiding, they can come out. I already, and I again, well, they don't know you. They know your podcast. Everybody here in Deerfield pretty much know me or know my family, okay? And anyone that listens to our podcast or saw me on the street know I'm running for commissioner. So you keep hearing, well, someone else might run. I don't care who run.
Bring them on.
Everyone
Bring them on.
is free to run here in this city for District 2 commissioner. Again, I know what I represent. I know what I bring to the table, okay? I don't have to hide. I've been very vocal about myself running for commissioner here. I think we need a change now. Ben is term limited out. He can come back and sit out 4 years. And he can come back and run in 4, or whoever else that has been term limited out. But we need good representation here that's going to represent us and not going to sell us out here. Not going to sell us out, not going to do this stuff behind the scenes, and not going to be a yes man. That's the type of leadership we need. I'm not bound by no one, okay? You didn't see me during the last election vouching for people, okay? That just didn't happen. And they wanted us to, and it didn't happen, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just being honest with you. And I hope everyone in the chat would believe in me, not because you know me. Believe in me that you know that I can do the job here in Deerfield, and I'll do it honorably. You ain't got to worry about me going to jail because I don't need the money. The money is good. I don't need the benefits. The city pays my benefits until I'm 65 years old, okay? So I'm here because I believe that I can get the job done here. I believe that I can be the voice to move us forward. And you're not going to have to worry about me sabotaging someone's company, okay? You're not going to have to worry about that. But if I lose the election, you're not going to have to worry about me trying to sabotage someone's company, a black company. That's all I want. Y'all have a good evening.
You see that passion right there? That's what you're going to get. I see it every day. But you see it, that's the passion you're going to get when you elect him as your commissioner. And even Gail said, I agree, you got my vote. Trinette Gammons, hey, Shalita said, you definitely got my vote.
And you don't have to worry about me all out there being in the front out there.
Linda Kraut said, you got my vote.
Anyone that know me know I don't have to be seen.
Yeah.
I never been that type of person. I don't have to try to get up there and show how much knowledge or intelligence I have. I'm gonna do my job here for the people here, and you will see that if you elect me here. You're gonna see less talk and more action here, and you're not gonna see nobody going along just to get along like a lot of stuff that's been done here in the past. Okay, that's not what you're gonna see.
You see that passion? I keep telling y'all, you see that passion?
You're going to see someone speaking up for our community for the tangible benefits that we need here.
That's the passion you're going to get when you see the next commissioner, Commissioner Wayne Adams.
Yes.
And I know some people out there that's watching that's like, they sucking their teeth right now. And you know who those people are. But, hey, just keep watching. This is going to be an important year coming up here and starting here in about two or 3 weeks. The rubber is going to hit the road.
And you're going to see all kind of false prophets come out of the woodwork. Because that's what you're going to see.
No.
You know.
You're looking at a person who hasn't even had a speeding ticket ever before. He's never been arrested. So you can go down to go to the FDLE, and you can go down to the Broward County Courthouse, and you can put in all the public records requests you want. You will never see him an arrest record for him. You will never see not even a speeding ticket. So
I take pride in that.
Yeah.
Go look at my work record when I worked.
I got a few speeding tickets back in my day. So if you talking about Daryl Adams, I had a little lead in my foot back in the day, but I got a couple tickets and it slowed me down. But that's been 25 years ago. When I was younger, I wanted to get what I had to go, and a lot of you all out there watching know what I'm talking about. You done got some speeding tickets too, so.
And go look at my work record.
He's never gotten a speeding ticket before, so.
Go look at my work record when I worked to the city, Deerfield.
Yeah.
For all those people that was out there running their mouth out there too, go back. I can compare my record to anybody there at the city currently right now, even right now too. Because when I worked there, I didn't take a day off. They took time from me. I was dedicated to my job, and I'll be dedicated just in this position. In working there, I got over 20, the highest evaluations that you can get. Over 20 in a row from different supervisors. So go back and check my work. Go back and see how dedicated that I was. I bought my behind to work every day. I was passionate about it, and I'll be just as passionate about this job right now, taking on something serious as running this city here, or being a commissioner to help run this city here. Because it's a lot. We need a lot moving on in this future. And you need someone that's from here, because that's been the problem. Everyone keeps saying, well, people that's been here before wasn't from here. Everybody said that about Commissioner Preston. Oh, he's not from here. We said that about Miss Clark Reed, that she wasn't from here. Well, I'm from here. Okay? My family has been here since 1913. The Adams family. So there's more to come. Y'all enjoy yourself. We hope to be back here. Actually, we had someone scheduled here today, but they had a scheduling change. We had a Miami Dolphin player, actually, that was former Miami Dolphins player that was going to be here, but that didn't work out. But we're trying to set that up right now to that's in the working. So y'all just stay tuned. We got a plethora of guests that want to come on here, that's coming, and it's just been a matter of scheduling changes that have got to us.
We got the midterms coming up too. We got the midterms coming up. We have the governor race coming up. We got a lot. We're getting ready to crank it up. So you all keep watching, man. Anything else before I wrap it up?
No, that's it. I said just what
I sat right here and I let you see the passion that you all are going to see when you get the next commissioner, when you elect the next commissioner, Commissioner Wayne Adams. Thank you all for the people that said you're going to vote for him.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you carry through with it, thank you.
Yeah, you ain't gonna vote for me. Don't come in my face lying to me. Just go vote for whoever else. I'm gonna represent those that vote for me and those that don't.
Shirley Lawson,
don't speak for itself.
Shirley Lawson said, "Good job, brothers. I wish you all the best." Thank you, Shirley. Say hello to Stanley for us up there. I believe you're up there in Georgia right now. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for rocking with the Adams Brothers podcast, man. We love you all. Each and every last one of you that was in the chat. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for your donations, no matter how big or how small. The dollars, the $2.50, the quarters, the nickels, the dimes, the pennies, the 20s, the hundreds, the dollars, whatever you donated for us. Thank you, Gail McFadden. Thank you, Pastor Reverend Demetric Ford. Thank you, Bishop Fullmore. Thank you, Bishop Pelt. Thank you, Bishop Ron Harper, Pastor Keith Williams, Pastor Theodis Times, Bishop Billy Gowdy, yes. Bishop Bowles, all of the pastors, our Reverend Philip E. Green. Thank you, Greater Bethel, AME, and all the pastors. Thank you all for rocking with the Adams Brothers, man. We love you all. And guess what? There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And we're going to keep on doing what we've been doing. And we're getting ready to turn up the heat. Thank you all for rocking with us. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night, everybody.